What's going on, guys? Aarava here. Today bringing a 20,000 subscribers setup video. So before we get into the actual setup, I just want to say a few things to say thank you for 20,000 subscribers. I'm not going to make this a very long thank you speech because, to be honest, the one I made for 10,000 subscribers is pretty much the same as I would say now. So if you really want a long one, then you can go search that on my channel for the video. But I just want to say thank you, especially the ones who are continuously liking and commenting on the videos. Really does help me out because that's the only sort of way I can gauge on how videos are doing. I mean, views are all good, but views sometimes don't tell the whole picture, so thank you for that as well. And yeah, finally, before we get into the setup video, I just want to say that I'm going to also be doing a 20,000 subscriber Q&A, so pop your questions in the comments below. It can be about anything, F1, about me, whatever you want. Just if you have a question, pop it in the comments. I will try and answer the most common ones, the most popular ones that are kind of all together, so I can answer the most people, and that will be in a week's time hopefully, or something like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the setup video. Okay guys, here is the setup video now. Apologies for the audio quality as I've switched to the back camera of my iPhone and the audio for some reason isn't as good as the front facing camera. So yeah, bear with it. This is the only way I can record this and get this video out this week, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to make do with it. So apologies for the audio, but here we go with the setup. So we'll start from the most boring bit, which is the chair, I guess. Now, there may be a few questions from older subscribers about where my GT Omega chair is. Now basically, as you can tell, I'm not at home, I'm at my uni accommodation, so I could only bring one chair while I was moving, and there was only one room to fit a chair, and I just basically brought the lighter chair and the more kind of general purpose chair, because that GT Omega Racer, I mean, it can be used as a normal desk chair, but in terms of, you know, day in, day out using this desk chair, you know, to do everything, you know, slouching around, you know, watching TV and stuff, not just racing, I thought I'd bring this chair. So yeah, just a normal desk chair, leather chair from, I think, Staples, which is a shop here in the UK. So we'll move that along. I think we'll go from the right to the left. So we'll start off with the wheel, which I guess is quite an important part. I guess a lot of you want to know, as I get quite a few questions, but actually the wheel answer is always in my frequently asked questions in the description anyway, guys. But here's the wheel. It's the Thrustmaster TX. You can tell that by the base. The T500 that I've got as well is over there in a cupboard, but I don't use it at the moment. I've got the TX on it, and I've got the Ferrari F1 rim integral base. So that came with my T500, but as I mentioned in my Thrustmaster video, you can just take it off and put it on the TX, and it's got the T500 pedals, because I just prefer the pedal set because it's got the three-way pedal set and it's a bit larger in terms of space. And it's on a, I can't remember the name of the stand, but it's a very good stand, so I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, that is the wheel I use for Xbox One and PC, and the T500 is for the PS3 and hopefully the PS4, once PS4, you know, racing games that use wheels come out. Because you can't really call Drive Club and stuff really needed a wheel. You don't really need a wheel for that. So we'll move on to this next thing, which is the microphone that I use, that you hear in all my commentaries and stuff like that. So we'll start off with this. This is a pop filter, a 2-layer pop filter on there, and then I've got the Blue Yeti microphone. Hopefully the light will let me view it. So I've had that for about over 2 years now. So definitely one of the best purchases I've made for this setup. Very good mic, highly recommend it if you're looking for one. It's a bit on the high end. I think it goes for about £100 now, maybe you know, 90 or something like that. You can maybe find some places, but definitely a very good mic, good quality, and a lot of different ranges because it's got some dials here that you can adjust for different kind of situations. And what it's on at the moment is brand new. I've had this for about a month now. It's called the Rode boom arm, and basically, as you can probably guess, it just allows you to move the microphone around. So it's very useful for this very wide setup that I can move it around. So I want to commentate over here for consoles, I can do that. I want to do you know, post commentaries that I do for Ultramod and stuff like that, I can move it over here. And then even when I move this wheel stand over here, I can, you know, move this and extend it all the way out, and, you know, I can do live commentaries if that's something I'd want to do. So we'll actually, you know what, we'll move this over there so it's sort of out of the way. So we'll move on to the next thing, which is the PC, obviously. So I'll get down and hopefully the light will pick up. You can just about see everything, I think. It's quite a big case. I mean, it's not too big, I didn't want to go for a huge PC case, but it was made by a PC specialist. I've had this for about, it'll be coming up to 2 years in April. I'll leave all the specs in the description because I know people you know, really find that interesting for some reason. So I'll leave the specs in the description, but a very good PC, hasn't had any issues so far, apart from I had a few niggling startup issues at the beginning of December last year, but I've sorted those out. And there's an Xbox controller on the floor. That just stays there. I use that for PC, you know, when I'm doing Survive series or something, that's just permanently on the floor there. So connected to the PCs are these two monitors. I'll actually sit down on my desk chair and we'll rotate around. So yeah, two 21-inch monitors by Acer for the PC. So two PC monitors, very, very useful for editing and stuff like that. Got a Microsoft Sidewinder keyboard, nothing fancy. It's quite loud, but it's quite a nice keyboard. I had it when I got the PC, so nearly 2 years now. And a standard Microsoft mouse that I've had for about 5 years or something like that. Very old mouse, but it does the job. And we've got some Logitech speakers, which are sideways, I know, but that's the only way they can fit on my desk. I mean, the sound isn't any different, and really, to be honest, I plug in my headphones anyway most of the time. Moving along, we'll move that out of the way. We've got this important thing, which is a TP-Link box. So that basically allows me to extend my internet to my PC and my consoles, because if we look down here, with the light, you're able to see it. You can see that yellow cable, that's the Ethernet cable that comes from the wall. That's the internet my place provides me, and that goes into here, and then I can split the internet and we can put it to the consoles and PC. So that's all fine and dandy. So that's the PC setup pretty much. I mean, there's the massive cables, and I'm not going to explain what any of those cables are, but they all have a purpose somewhere in life. I guess down here, also quickly, we'll show you, that's my Elgato HD60. That's to record 60 FPS, 1080p gameplay from the next gen consoles. So that's the PC side. So I'll move finally to the left hand side, which is this 21-inch TV slash monitor, because it works as a monitor but it also can be a TV, but I haven't tuned it in to be a TV. It just works as a monitor, and that's basically for my consoles, which is a PS4 and an Xbox One here. It's sitting on the Xbox One, but don't worry, I've got it on the bit where it doesn't have a vent, so it's not, you know, stopping hot air getting out into the open. So the TV sits on the Xbox One, and the PS4 lies here, and you've got the two controllers. As you can see there, I've actually got a second PS4 controller somewhere up here, but yeah, we won't search for that. And that's the TV remote, and that's pretty much it. The PS3 I did have, I've now taken it back home. No need for the old gen consoles now, fully next gen. And so yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, for the setup that you would want to see. The PC, the wheel over there, and the two next-gen consoles and the little TV monitor. So a 3-screen setup, but it's not really 3 screens, because usually when you say 3 screens you mean 3 PC screens. It's really just 2, and then just a TV on the left. Yeah, but I really like the setup, much better than the one I had at home, which is quite weird to me that the one I have here is better than at home. But the internet's actually not that great for uploading. I think my upload's about 2 megabytes at best, so very slow upload here, compared to my home, which was about 15 megabyte upload. So that makes a huge difference on 20-minute videos. But you know what, it does the job. I make it up for the time with quick rendering times for my PC. If I forget to put the specs in the description, then do remind me in the comments, and I'll put those down. But that's pretty much it. I don't know what else there is to see. I mean, I'll quickly show you around my room. So that's the front door. There's the toilet door down there, and then the wardrobe, and then the desk, and then my bed over here, and then that's pretty much it. That's all the room to see. Up here, actually, you know, I'll show you my headphones. I've got Tritons here in the white, and then the black. You can't really see with the lighting, but that's a Logitech headset, the G35, I want to say. And yeah, and then Tritons. So that's the headphones I have. We've got the PS4 games over here, and Xbox One, in fact, as well. I've got some more games up here. So that's all well and good, and some lovely uni books. This is a really good bedtime read right here. This one, that is just, it's just wonderful. Yeah, it just puts you to sleep straight away. It really is a great bedtime read. I really recommend it, guys. Pick it up at your local bookstore or whatever. So yeah, that is the setup video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give it a like, comment below what you thought. Subscribe if you're new around here for weekly F1. But yeah, that's been my setup, guys, for 20,000 subscribers. Again, thank you very much. Apologies for the audio quality. My iPhone audio is, for some reason, not the best on the back camera. But yeah, that's been the setup video, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.